Hello, beautifuls. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of G is for Growth. And today, we're gonna sprinkle some truth because some of y'all are gonna be mad, but that's okay. That's okay though. We're gonna add some sprinkle. Let's talk about the top 5 things that have saved me the most money in my 20s. And I feel like I have a feeling that you guys already know. You guys already know what number 1 is. But without further ado, let's get into it. Before we start, make sure you like that bell notification button. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe, of course. And let's get it. Okay, let's start with number 5, delayed gratification. Oh my gosh, this was such a game changer. In the beginning of my 20s, little rewind, retwist, I got married at 19 to my first boyfriend. I know, what the hell. So, I got married at 19 and I left my mom's house. I had just started college. I was a pre-medical student. I was getting my bachelor's in biology and everything was all happening at the same time. Okay, I was getting married, I was starting college, I left my mom's house, I got into my first serious relationship, which was my husband, and all of these things are all happening at the same time. Now that I went to therapy and talked about it and went through it, I can see that I was definitely depressed and I had a lot of anxiety going on. So my budgeting skills for my money was trash, okay? So what would I do to release my stress? I would go on vacations that I couldn't afford. It kept me on this loop of debt. Just debt. And I was just miserable because I would go work. I was still working full-time, going to school full-time, and I did other like volunteer activities. Then I would pay for school and for living, and then I would have to leave because I'm like, fuck this shit, I gotta go. So I would book a flight and go on vacations that I couldn't afford. So as I get older and get a divorce and just figure out who the hell Giselle Herrera is, that's one of the biggest things that I have found is delayed gratification. And just do things correctly, man. If you can't afford to go on vacation, guess what? You shouldn't be going on vacation. And even adding a vacation in there, it doesn't really fix the root of the problem. Like, why are you depressed? Why are you having this anxiety? Why are you in this hamster wheel? I was in this hamster wheel because I was spending more money than I was making and I was living above my means. I could attest to this because delayed gratification has definitely helped me. And now I live in more an abundance mindset and growth set. And I just have the money to actually go on vacation. So I'm super grateful for that. Number 4, stop watching TV. Okay? Read. Oh my gosh, reading has helped me expand my mindset so much, my perspective, the way that I view things, the way that I look at money. Oh my gosh, I read A Millionaire's Mindset. That was a game changer. It helped me find my money blueprint. It helped me realize that I was doing money habits that my parents were doing. And it also helped me see that my mindset wasn't in a millionaire's mindset at all. And that goes back to reading The Secret, like the beginner for manifestation and affirmation, that changed the way that I was looking at things. And it reminded me like, damn, why are you being so negative? Growing up, my parents always were like, there's not enough money doesn't grow on trees, who do you think we are, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. And it's like, damn, you grow up in that kind of mindset and you think, hey, money doesn't go on trees and I don't have enough and I need money. But now I'm in a space because of these books that I have read that my mindset is so different. My mindset is in abundance. I don't need money. Money needs me. Money is obsessed with me. Money loves my company. Money wants to be in my bank account. Money wants to be spent by me. And changing the way that you view things, I promise you, our mind has power, great power. And we just have to really focus and use it because for the longest time, we've been sold this lie of we don't have enough. And there's never enough. And there's the 3% and then there's us. But no, like we can live fulfilled lives right here, right now. Also understanding the law of attraction. Oh my gosh. If you keep thinking of negative things, that's what you're attracting into your life. You're not attracting money. You're not attracting savings. You're not attracting higher salaries, bigger incomes. You're not attracting that because all you're focused on, all you're thinking of is like, I don't have enough to pay my bills. I don't make enough money. Where am I going to make this money from? It's not your job to figure out where the money is coming from, okay? Your job is just to manifest it and be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to increase my salary this year by $20,000. I don't know how, but we're going to manifest it. I remember when I was working in the, I'm still working in the service industry. And I believe I was making $500 a week. And I was like, again, all the books that I have been reading led me to this part of just changing my mindset. And I said, I want to make $1,000 a week. Did I have any freaking idea how I was going to double my income? Hail to the nah. Had no idea. But did I manifest the shit out of it? Hell yes, I did. I believed with every ounce of my being that I could do it. I believed that I was deserving. I believed all of it. And do I make $1,000 a week? Yes, I made it. You know, so your mindset is so important, and especially here in G is for Growth. That's why I preach so heavily on growth mindset and just having that growth perspective, because it will change your freaking life. Tip number 3, live a minimalist lifestyle, okay? A lot of the problems that I had from all the other tips, I wouldn't have had if I lived a minimalist lifestyle. Right now, I am in the process of moving, and I promise you, my friends are like, do you need any help moving? I'm like, no, not really, because I have this camera, I have my desktop computer, I have this bed, and I have a mirror. That's it, and my clothes. That's it. I don't own anything else. I live my life really minimalist. I hate spending money on stuff that is just not needed. I don't need it, especially I don't even have my own home yet. Maybe when I have a home, then I can have some furniture, but right now it's just me, and all I need to do is make these YouTube videos, sleep, and take a shower. I don't need much else. So stop living above your means and stop buying things just to show off, and stop falling into this freaking trap of America that just wants us to become consumers, and that keeps us in debt. That keeps us in poverty, okay? Start a saving account. And better yet, if you already have a savings account, get a high yield savings account, because your money is doing nothing for you if it's at freaking Wells Fargo or Bank of America. Right now, the 2 highest interest for high yield savings accounts is Capital One and Discover. They're 3.4 and 3.5%. Right now, I am getting $50 a month just to have my money in there. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get your coin, save your money, and live on less than you make. Number 2, this is where y'all gonna start getting a little bit mad, but you know, I come here for authenticity and I come here to say the truth. Okay, number 2, no pets. Why you got pets? I always say pets are for the rich, okay? So many of my friends in college, oh my gosh, my friend had 3 cats. First of all, what the fuck are you doing with 3 cats? And in college, she barely had food to feed herself. She was spending all this money on getting her cats to the vet, getting her cats cleaned and groomed and vaccines and whatever else, while meanwhile, she doesn't have money to pay for her car and her insurance is late and she's trying to figure out how she's gonna pay her rent. Stupid. I'm sorry. I try not to judge. But damn, are you dumb? Like what? Why you got 3 cats for? I don't know what's up with people and cats and animals like this, because currently, right now, my co-worker at work, she already has 2 cats, mind you, and she's in the same predicament, you know, like struggling to pay her rent, living paycheck to paycheck, doesn't really have a lot of wiggle room, but still has all these pets in her 20s. Make it make sense, okay? This is the time that we should be hustling, saving, figuring our shit out so we can freaking start a family if you want to, travel the world if you want to, and have flexibility and freedom if you want to. If you want to fall into the freaking America way of living, paycheck to paycheck, hating your life, going to work, going home, watching TV, eating frozen dinners and going to bed, that's on you though. No shade with it, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are even gonna get more mad. Well, some of you were on the same boat. But my biggest tip to saving money in my 20s is, drum roll please, no kids. Why are you having kids if you can't afford them? So imagine that same predicament of living paycheck to paycheck, but deciding to have 3 dogs and 3 cats. But now you decide to have a whole human being that depends on you 24/7, that you can't even leave at the house by yourself without going to jail. And you shouldn't be doing that, because what the hell? Why are you bringing life into this world if you're not gonna take care of it? But what the hell? So many people are having children, and I'm 100% like advocate in making sure that you have strong families and strong households before you bring children to the world, because one, children are expensive. Two, it's more than just raising a child. You are teaching them how to be humans. You're teaching them how to understand themselves. You're teaching them how to have mental health. You're teaching them how to understand their emotions. You are literally teaching them everything that it is to be human. And that is a full-time, all the time, forever time job. And it's an amazing job, and it's a freaking honor. And I feel like a lot of us take that for granted, or they don't respect it enough, especially when we bring life into this world. Respect the sacredness of being able to do that. But why are you having children if you ain't got no money? It makes no sense. You can't take care of them the way that they deserve to be taken care of, especially if you can't take care of yourself. So that is tip number one, to be saving money in your 20s. And I'm truly not trying to offend anybody, because I know everybody does their own thing. But if you're trying to save the most money in your 20s, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. It sounds to me like you hate yourself, because you're making your life so much more complicated. So stop doing that. But yes, these are the tips that I have for you guys to save the most amount of money in your 20s, having no kids, having no pets, living a minimalist lifestyle, living below your means, reading, educating yourself, having the time for yourself, as well as delayed gratification. If one of these was new to you, let me know in the comments below. If one of these really triggered you, let me also know in the comments below. And if you have anything else to add to this list of how you save money in your 20s, comment below. I would love to hear it, because even though sometimes things are triggering, that means that there's something that we have to heal within us. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this video brought you some enlightenment and made you think and have a new perspective. Love you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.